of course, you are here for Don't Quit Your Day Job. We're going to introduce our very special guest. He is a freelance journalist. He's awesome. I also hope he's okay with managing this set. I don't know where he's going to come from or how he's going to get out here, but please help him out by putting your hands together for Mr. Corey Levitan! Tray, it's homemade, so when you put your drink down, be gentle about it. We're very classy here at Don't Quit Your Day Job.
Baby Jesus is back there. Did you see?
No.
Baby Jesus.
He's finally here. That's wonderful. I'm Catholic. I can make the jokes. It's fine. Thank you so much for being here. So Corey has a really cool job in that he's a freelance writer. If you are, of course, here for the first time at Don't Quit Your Day Job, I'll explain a little bit of what's going to happen. So Corey is going to just answer some of my questions very honestly. He's going to answer all my questions honestly.
Okay, I'm a freelance journalist, so I don't have a day job, so no show. It's over. Bye.
Oh no! He quit his day job. So
I didn't.
He's going to answer all my questions honestly, which would be fun enough. But there's a little bit of an extra thing that we do here, and to do that, we're going to have to invite out the cast of Don't Quit Your Day Job. So please, a round of applause for the cast of Don't Quit Your Day Job. Cool. So these guys are improvisers, and what they are going to do is they're going to listen to all of the fun interview times that Corey and I have, and then at times throughout the show, they're going to join us out on stage and improvise based on the interview. You guys are going to see how that works pretty quickly. It sounds complicated. It is. Hi, Corey. So here we are.
Don't mix up the drinks because I have a germ phobia thing. Not even my wife. I won't even. This is yours.
What?
This is mine.
Well, you just touched it. So. Not even your. Wait a minute. Not even your wife. You have a kid. How did this happen?
My mom did this. I didn't know how it happened. Then my sister went Passover. Hey, surprise, right? My sister said, "Don't you remember when we were like 4 years old? Our mom drilled it into us that you will die if you drink from someone else's glass."
Sure.
So I still have that now. Thanks, Mom. I'm not sick at all.
Oh no. My mom did the same thing. My mom was crazy about germs, and she would like lose her mind and have an anxiety attack if there were crumbs in butter, because that was like visible evidence that somebody's knife had been in the butter and they had probably licked it or something. And then I would go to my aunt's house, who was like, real dirty, and she would like purposely, because she knew how my mother was, she would like purposely touch my stuff to like try to break that out of me, and she didn't. So I get it. We're gonna be cool. We had a guest 2 weeks ago who drank my drink on purpose, so yeah, so Corey, you are a writer, and I have to ask you, this is kind of our standard question, because here on Don't Quit Your Day Job, we have people who have jobs that you wouldn't normally run into in an elevator, and you're like, what do you do? And most people don't say freelance writer, so congratulations for that. But how did you get involved in writing?
I tried to do other things, and I've just failed at everything. Okay, I'll tell you why. It was in 8th grade, and you look at me, you think I'm probably captain of the football team. No, surprisingly. So I basically got thrown in the dumpster every fucking day of 8th grade until I figured out. Well, I didn't figure anything out because I don't figure anything out. People figure it out for me. So one cool chick who would talk to me, her name was Michelle Dupree, and I was writing notes to her, and these notes she was cracking up, and then her cool friends were going, "What's so funny?" And then so she passed my notes around, and all of a sudden, it was like, "What's Corey gonna write today?" And that's kind of how it started, so I wouldn't get thrown in the dumpster.
So,
and it's worked.
Yeah, to this day, still no dumpsters, right? That's kind of how many artistic jobs start out is as a defense mechanism to people who are bigger than you, or smaller than you. In my case, I was very fat. But that's kind of the same thing for me. Like, I told jokes to try to like get people to forget that I wasn't popular, and then I became popular. So jokes on that. I have to ask this question because I know that you have been contributing to Men's Health. You've done some stuff that you wouldn't do on your own, that you've been requested to do. So as a writer, as in all fields of art and creativity, we kind of do things that we do for ourselves, and then we do things for money. So would you say that you've gotten to do a fair share of things that you felt were creatively honest to yourself?
Well, yeah, most of the stuff that I do is.
That's awesome, because not everybody gets that opportunity. And so with that, I need to ask you about a recent article that you did, which is super topical to the Las Vegas community, which is an article that you wrote for Men's Health that addressed an audition for puppetry of the penis. It's all over billboards, you guys. It's everywhere in Vegas right now.
Okay, so I've actually been nude before for stories. I was a nude model, and because I always try to push myself. But I'd heard that this was both an audition for puppetry of the penis and a press conference.
Oh.
Okay. And I get there, and there's Carol Kling from the Review Journal with their little reporter's pad, and some other bloggers that I know. That one of them hates my guts, and I could just see the headline that he was going to use. Former RJ columnist sinks to new low. Every time you Google my name, it's going to be my penis.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay, Mr. UNLV professor. So luckily, I foresaw this, and I wore stunt. It was something I got from my old girlfriend. I don't know why I kept it. My wife doesn't want it. It was like a little bird's face, and the beak was my beak. So I was going to, if the situation was right, I was going to just remove it and try the puppetry, like all the other guys. Oh, one of the guys, oh my God.
I can't wait.
Was like, now, this is flaccid.
Okay.
But, I mean, like half an inch. And everybody in that room was like feeling. Oh, dude. And he didn't even bother to go like, it's cold,
Oh.
You knew he was bigger, but you knew he got stage fright of the penis.
Stage fright. Yep. I mean, you have to. You're in a room. I can't imagine. I don't think women have anything that is comparable to that, like anatomically. I don't think that a bunch of naked women could stand in a room and feel any level of ownership the way a man does. I guess. I don't know. But
I read. You told me not to do jokes, and you were right.
Yeah, no, you did it. No, you did it. So, I mean, was it, when people audition for something like this, is it because they're very experienced at doing it, or is it because they're like, I'm going to try and see if
I was asking, and it was a mix. Very good question. There were guys there with Chippendales, and they were just looking for extra bucks. It's $1,500 a week. You have to work like, whatever it is, for an hour a night,
$1,500.
$1,500.
Which in the theater world is amazing. Like that's
all you have to do is make balloon animals out of your scrotum. That's all.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Do they sign waivers? Are there risks involved? Is it like are men?
Yeah, I didn't get to that point.
Okay. I just wonder if there's like huge fertility risks that you're taking. So, I mean, really, physically, I don't know. But so,
there was a pretzel, there was a hot dog, and there was a hamburger which looked very similar to the hot dog.
So basically, everything in Puppetry the Penis is just like carnival fare.
It is, but the guy hosting it is funny. So it's a comedian, making jokes about the fact that you're watching somebody pull a cock out.
Sure. And it does sound very like sort of kitschy and gross and just sort of your standard Vegas, like, let's get naked kind of fare. But I read some about it, and I saw a documentary about it years ago on HBO because it's had traction. It's been around for a while. But from what I understand, it is saying something. They're trying to sort of make a statement about men sort of reclaiming this part of their body. Am I
well,
right
it's
about
not. It's about sexuality.
men need that. They need
I don't know. Being an experienced puppeteer of the penis, the point that they're making, I think, is that sexuality in general is too demonized in this society.
Yeah.
For a kid to have watched 100 people get killed before they see their first sexual act is like, it's ludicrous. I mean, sex isn't dirty, murder is dirty.
Yeah.
So that's the point they were trying to make. They're putting comedy into it.
Yeah, which is really admirable.
I think so.
What was the takeaway from your audition and from your article?
Well, it didn't go too well on Facebook. Everybody said that I pussied out. Not my word.
No, not their word either. They're into penises. But what I mean, yeah, like for yourself personally, like what conclusion did you draw about the whole experience? I'm asking you to go real deep on this, but you know.
I think that I need control of. I will do anything, but I need control over how it's spun.
Oh, I see.
And the 20 people out there with the cameras, I honestly choked, you know.
How often does that happen though? Because when a writer says that they need control over how something's spun, that sounds crazy. Like, how is that possible?
Controlled chaos. I want to be freaked out. I want you to put my life in danger. I want you to scare the shit out of me. I want to feel as awkward as possible. But I don't want people out there deciding where my impression of how things are going is going to end up. I need control over that. So that's what I discovered.
But being a mainstream writer, being in the media, it feels like that's almost never going to happen, right? Or as a writer, do you have way more control over that?
No, there's not too many people who write about other writers.
That's true. It's true. But you have to, when you put material out, especially on the internet kind of stuff, that it could be taken any direction.
Nobody takes my stuff. It's me doing crazy shit. Why would anyone else take my stuff? They're helping me out if they steal it.
So that's awesome. That's a really good way to look at it, because it's like, cool, do whatever you want with it. More people over here.
Yeah.
I like that for you.
All right, auditioners, you are here for the brand new Cirque du Soleil production of Ass Clowns. We are taking clownery to a new place. Namely, that place is the ass. You're going to be ass clowns. Literally, figuratively, but more literally, because your ass is the clown. Now, good start. You are facing the wrong way. Back here. Or should I say, butt hair?
Keeps poking my clown.
This will happen. This will happen throughout the production.
It's like the clown nose.
No! It is an ass clown nose.
Ass clown nose.
And you are in the struggle. Which ass clown will live? The ass clown who decides to live by itself? Or the ass clowns who rub up together? Is there an advantage in this pairing of ass clowns? Or is the advantage with the lonely ass clown? Who has the upper hand? That is what I want to see. Okay, do what you must. Do what you must. But make me feel something. Make me feel something.
This is pouring something out of her ass.
Okay, okay. I think you can go. I think you can go. Thank you.
You want me?
Thank you for trying. No, no. Thank you for trying.
You haven't.
Get that looked at, by the way.
You haven't seen my masterpiece.
You have more?
I have more.
Please, please.
Hamburger. It's delicious.
Today I know what magic and truth taste like. That is my ass clown. You are my ass clown. You are going to be everybody's ass clown.
So Corey, I like to think that's what's going on in Vegas every day. I do have to ask you, since you feel very confident about being able to do these wonderful things, write about them, what is a piece that you've been the most proud of? If you could pick any one. I know it's hard. It's like children, but...
I made $11 as a go-go boy at the gay bar at 8 Ball. $11.
Now,
so that's 11.
How long did that take?
How long did it take to make the $11?
Yes.
About 2 hours.
2 hours. What's the standard? Who knows? You're like
Probably a lot more.
Sure. You're in a good place right now. You're doing things you like to do, right? It's not real wood. But do you, this is such a standard job interview question, but here we are.
Where do
you
see
see yourself in 5 years? Or 10 years? Or when your wife is wishing that it was her time? That was a gentle way to say it, I don't know.
I want to really not answer this question because if I'm going to be honest, I see myself completely despondent.
So what? And I don't want to tell my 2 infant children that. But if that's the honest answer,
It is.
then it is. And we are just about out of time for our show. With that, so Corey, I'm sorry, I have to take this. Hello. Here, they're a week early. Okay. All right, we'll tell them to wait. Love you. Bye. Okay, our next guest is here, so they're going to be hanging out backstage for 6 days. We'll have to go and grab them and get them a drink. But Corey, it was so lovely to have you. Thank you so much.